All right, my mission today, should I choose to accept it, is one of either pure genius or pure idiocy. I think it's pure genius. Remember that watering hole that I just made? I cut it with the excavator by that skyline plot. I then took all the rocks, hand raked it, 4 bags of bentonite in it, nothing, bone dry after like 3 days of rain. I'm gonna fix it. So the first step is to resurrect the old water bowl. That other tire's flat. I mean, it's not flat. I think it'll hold air. So I got her hooked up to the tractor and I'll show you how we're gonna go about this. All right, so my plan right now, I'm trying to do some time management, is I got it parked up by the shop. I got the city water on full blast while I'm pumping up the tires and loading up the gear that I got to bring with. And then I'll see how quickly it fills up. I am bringing the high pressure water pump. So if this just goes too slow, I'll stop by the pond, the big pond, turn on the gas water pump and fill this thing to the brim with that. Because I'm going to bring that gas water pump with to fill the watering hole, hopefully after I get the liner set up in it. All right, I'm loading up the care package for today. I got the suction hose for the pump, the outlet hose, the pump itself, and a capper care box right here. So for today's mission, 2 pond liners, hopefully one fits. I really hope so. It's a 20 by 13 is the big one. 2 rolls of Gorilla Tape, which I think is actually much better than the seaming tape that they sell for 26 bucks a roll. This stuff is awesome. 2 trail cameras, with the hopes that if I succeed today, I'll hang some cameras and get some documentation of the critters the first, week or 2 in the watering hole. I got the GoPro in case I need that. I got extra batteries, brand new ones for the cameras. A little energy drink there. And I just got to top this off. I hit these tires with air. Let's see how the city water's doing. Oh heck, we're more than halfway. So I'm gonna just putz around here and we're gonna try and give the deer city water with chlorine so they'll have good teeth this season when I get that giant buck. All right, that did not take long at all. We are full to the brim with water. We got a little leak action, but not a big deal. It's time to hit the dusty trail. Here's a look at the homemade water bowl. I bought it off a guy off of Craigslist. It's just got a welded gooseneck on it, and it works just fine. Loaded down.
Can you smell what the rock is cooking?
Okay, remember how I said there's hardly anything that really goes easy? Yeah, this ain't gonna be easy. It's a 2-man job. I got the 20-footer opened up and that bottom is all mush. It's all mush. I could see the deer sinking in 3 to 4 inches there, the tracks. So I either have to try and kind of finagle it around the edges or get, I'm going to say it's a minimum of ankle deep in there. So I'll give it a whirl here. Alright, now I'm going to put rocks on it and shovel some dirt on it and make a final decision on if I'm gonna just use one or not. All right, I'm really struggling with if I should tape on another tarp here. I've learned from the last one that the water is gonna lay much different than you think. So I think I'm gonna start filling it and then get an idea on what really level is gonna be and go from there. Almost a fatal snag. The screen doesn't fit in the tank, but I'm pretty sure the screen threads off. So let's try it again. This is why I carry a basic set of tools with me in each piece of equipment I got. The UTVs, the Bobcat, the Coyote, just basic stuff. This thing was rusted on there, and I had no way I was getting it off by hand, so I used the screwdrivers as leverage by poking them in the steel screen holes to crack it loose. Otherwise, I'd have had to drive all the way back to the shop for some other tools. So far so good, sort of. Of course, I can't get this pump primed. I've been using the flat lid to that tank, which I set it down here somewhere. So finally I emptied out my energy drink here, and I'm gonna try and get it primed this way. And now I hear a turkey gobbling behind me, which is kind of cool. It'd be nice if I could go hunt one, but we'll check back in here if I can get this started. He's got to be right over the rise. He just gobbled. There he is right there. A welcome break, a stress reliever. We got pressure. All right, I got it closed down there, but let's fire it up. Yeah! I think we're out of water. All right, baby, looking good. I eyeballed it dang near perfect across. That's 500 gallons. I'm gonna go hit it again and fill it again. And being shaded 24 hours a day in here in the woods, evaporation shouldn't be too bad. So basically down here, I just need to shovel that and bury the liner so that all this runoff doesn't go under the liner but goes above it. And we're gonna be in business. Right, rolling back across the big field, I see that gobbler up ahead, but he's running. He don't want nothing to do with the tractor. If he slows down, I'll get a picture. Rock and roll, baby. All right, what I just did was, before it got too full, I tried to pull that over just a little bit. Now that I could kind of see how it's filling up, it might buy me, you know, a few more inches of depth. All right, this is the third tank. I think this is as full as it's gonna get, because right there it's going underneath. So I think what I'm gonna do, it might be as full as it's gonna get, because there we're going underneath. But while I got just a little bit of water, and of course I'm on the one root that's there, might as well shoot some water on this thing. I don't know about you guys, but I'm working for October and November right now, and maybe December and January. But you know, if you want good deer hunting and you gripe about how you wish yours was better wherever you're at, these are the kind of things you need to do. It's not easy work, I'm going to tell you that, but it's very gratifying. Take a look at this beautiful new pond here. A little bitty watering hole. It's been a very long day. A lot of back labor. There it is though. 2,000 gallons almost of water. Right down here and here I'm over the liner a little. So I'm curious to see how it's going to hold, if it'll seal down there or if it'll suck down till it gets to the liner. Right up there, it can come up about another 4 to 6 inches, providing that liner stays the way it is. But I did pretty good eyeballing this liner. I did pretty dang good. This definitely will last and never go dry, except for the most extreme droughts, because it's shaded in here, which is very nice. So I'm going to go and clean up the edges, shovel a little dirt. But in the meantime, I brought a cocktail with. It's time to just sit down for a few and just take this in for a little bit. Set up the cameras and see what happens here in the next couple weeks. See if they like it or not.